From Gilgit, I made my way west into one of the quieter and less visited regions of northern Pakistan, Phander Valley. Located in the Geyser district of Gilgit-Baltistan, Phander sits along the upper course of the Gilgit River, not far from the Nishandur Pass. That is the challenging pass I will cross tomorrow. It is the high mountain plateau that connects this region to Chitral. Compared to places like Hunza or Skardu, the Phander Valley receives far fewer visitors, and that's part of what makes it stand out. The landscape here is different. It is much broader and more open. Instead of steep, narrow valleys, the Phander Valley stretches out into wide plains surrounded by mountains. The river slows as it passes through this area, creating long, still sections of water that reflect the sky and the surrounding hills. This is often referred to as Phander Lake, although in reality it's part of the river itself. The river becomes wider and slower, forming a series of natural lake-like formations. The population here is relatively small, and the communities are spread out across the valley. Most people belong to the Ismaili Muslim community, which is common throughout parts of Gilgit-Baltistan. The main language spoken here is Kawar. It's the language of nearby Chitral, but it extends into parts of Geyser as well, including Phander. At the same time, this area sits at a kind of linguistic crossroads. You also find Shina spoken in surrounding regions, especially toward Gilgit. And during my time here, I also met someone who spoke Burushaski. Burushaski is a particularly interesting language. Unlike Kawar or Shina, it is not related to Indo-European or any other known language family. It's considered a language isolate, something quite rare. The speaker I spoke with mentioned that the Burushaski spoken here is, in his view, more pure than the variety spoken in Gilgit. That kind of perception is common in many regions. Smaller, more isolated communities often feel that their version of a language has been less influenced by outside contact. Whether or not that can be measured objectively, it does reflect something real about places like this. Geography matters, isolation shapes language, and valleys like Phander, somewhat removed from major population centers, tend to preserve older features more strongly. Ethnically, the people here are closely connected to the broader populations of Chitral and Gilgit-Baltistan. There's a mix of local identities shaped by geography, valleys that historically remain relatively isolated from one another, allowing languages and traditions to develop in their own ways.